Let's talk headphones. I don't like wearing headphones that aren't earbuds. Comfort is the most important, especially on long flights or if I'm in like a long training session. If I have earbuds in that don't fit comfortably or don't have options for changing out the little rubber piece on the end,
they just like fall out.
And they hurt.
Yeah.
And we are talking about Raycon, which are incredible. They come with a bunch of gel tips for your comfort, and unlike some other brands, they don't stick out of your ears.
Which I love that.
So your hair doesn't grab them, and in the middle of a training session or like your favorite part of a song, they don't fall out.
Right.
My favorite thing to listen to on my Raycon headphones is Alice in Chains. Create your own soundtrack with Raycon. Right now, Between the Reps listeners can get 15% off their Raycon order at buyraycon.com/reps. That's buy, RAYCON.com/reps to save 15% on Raycons. Buyraycon.com/reps. Things like insurance, car insurance, house insurance is so overwhelming for me. It stresses me out. And there are hundreds of companies out there claiming to compare auto and home insurance rates, but there's only one who actually does it. You can get better insurance with Gabi, Gabi. And I know it because I've done it. Gabi is the one true comparison platform with fast, verifiable quotes, not ballpark guesses. So with Gabi, they ask you a few questions. It's very simple. And when I took the quiz to get some quotes, I realized I could be saving quite a bit of money on both my home and my car insurance. Put your policy to the test like I did. Get a better insurance with Gabi. It's totally free to check and there's no obligations. Go to gabi.com/reps. That's GABI.com/reps. Again, gabi.com/reps. You hear that?
Yeah. Hey, you hear that? That's me breathing.
I feel like it's coming through more on one nostril than the other, but I think it's just because there's stuff in there and I can't blow my nose for 3 weeks.
I know. Hey guys, welcome to Between the Reps with Brooke and Jeanna.
Hey,
we're here live from the couch. We're not live. This is actually recorded, but we are here on the couch.
If you're watching a video, yes, this is my face. No, I'm not a bird.
You guys, for us right now, this is coming out Tuesday, but this is Yuck Yuck Sunday for us. And we are extra yuck yuck. We
Super
actually
yuck yuck. I haven't washed my hair since Monday of last week, of this week, because I had surgery.
Yeah, we got to wash that.
I know, because I can't get my face wet.
We asked Colby how he looked, and he said, "Your look is good as you're gonna get,
look.
or is it as you're gonna look."
And I was like, "Hey, Colby, that's not your job.
Yeah,
your job is to be like, let me make you look better."
Yeah.
However, there are some things about it that like is completely out of his control, like my face.
He's also like the shittiest hype man you could possibly get.
Yeah, he wasn't the best hype man for you just now.
Anyway, hey guys. So
everyone's like, "Is this rag on Colby Day?"
Yes. Yes, it is. So Brooke had surgery.
I had surgery on Tuesday.
Her nose is dying and gonna fall off. We're pretty sure.
Praying for a full recovery.
Oh my God.
Okay,
hey, so do you want to tell everybody what's going on?
Okay, story on my face.
Hey guys, this is the story of your face.
This is the story of my face.
Go.
What's on Brooke's face? What? Dude, okay.
We're a little buzzed.
And I am having a drink because I have not been on painkillers. So
we weaned her.
While I was on them, no, I did not drink alcohol. I can be reckless, but I'm not I'm not that reckless. Okay? Reckless just enough to have a good time. Okay, so back in 2014.
13.
So
You said 13.
So long ago. I broke my nose. I was training. The Open was about to start. And I remember my coach at the time at the gym I coached at, it was 2013 for sure. He had programmed for me to hit a 1-rep max snatch. And I went in. Oh, something's tickling me. Can't do anything about it. Don't touch your face.
I would blow on it, but I have really bad breath.
I'll hold my breath. I went into the gym. It was like 5 o'clock at 4:30. Class was going off, popping off. Like the 4:30 class at the gym, huge, constantly. And at the time, the gym was really big, completely packed. I go in, got my headphones in, you know, because I'm training by myself. And there's a full class going on one side, people everywhere. And I've got to go for a 1 RM. And I was just like psyching myself out, right? Pump myself up, being my own hype man. And got the bar, and I was just warming up my barbell movement, empty barbell. And, well, I was doing, you know, deadlifts, doing some power snatches from the hang, from the hip, from below the knee, and some high pulls, whatever. This is early on when I learned that you don't have to pull. It's the only time you need to like really pull on a barbell, like hard. I mean, over exaggerate, 110% is when the bar is really heavy. Because when there's weight on the bar, there's no way you could create that much force. Like for me, it was on the up. So I had the bar. I was basically just warming up my barbell, like my bar path. And I opened up triple extension, high pull. And as I was going elbows high and outside, I did that transition over. So the bar is nice and close to my body. And as I transitioned to my overhead position, just a power snatch, I basically pulled the bar up high. I'm also hypermobile, especially at this point before I really fucked my shoulders up with all the years of training, competing. I just pulled the bar to go overhead at the same time that I was bringing my head back to neutral, and I just slammed the bar into my face. I mean, like up my nose. So the bar path was very vertical. Spot on.
It's very close.
I just brought my head through too fast. And so much force on an empty bar, way more than I ever needed to have in warming up my movement. But I was just like, hyping myself up. Like I was trying to prepare myself mentally, physically to like go for a 1 RM. But I was handling the warm up with the same intensity that I just needed for all my lifts, which was a huge mistake. And because of that, I smashed the shit out of my face. Should have saved it. I basically, whole gym's packed. People coaching, classes, slam my face. I realized what I just did. I dropped the barbell. So now I'm the idiot that's like, everyone turns and looks because I dropped a barbell.
It slams to the ground.
Ding, 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 ding. And I just immediately drop it. And I grab my face and I go to walk outside. Just get outside. And my hands just fill up with blood. And so I kind of drop to my knee. There's a puddle of blood all over the floor. Everyone's looking, coming over to check on me. I've got blood in my hands, a big puddle on the floor. And I'm immediately starting to swell. I had my nose was pierced for a long time. And I remember my nose, by the time I even got to the emergency room, my nose was so swollen.
The piercing was gone.
We were all surprised that the piercing hadn't been sucked into my nose. Went to the emergency room. I had someone from the gym gave me a ride. I remember I've tried to find these pictures, but they were on my old phone. I don't have them, but I remember sending a picture to my mom, in the car, and go to the emergency room, wait forever. They finally see me and they checked it and they were like, well, he checked my bone and he's like, your bone's fine. So there's really nothing we can do. It's going to take a long time for the swelling to go down in your nose. And until that point, just go home and ice it. And I was like, okay, what? I just smashed my face. I smashed it. So for a very long time.
You just got to put some Windex on it.
Yeah. For years, I just put some Windex on it.
Spray some Windex.
For years, I just let it go, because that's what I was told to do. As time went on, my nose always bothered me. It popped a lot. And then on the inside, I got a cut when I hit it with the bar on the inside of my left nostril. And so it would always be really sensitive. They'd have to put stitches in it, but the way that it healed, it constantly was irritated and bothered me all the time. Jeanna listened to me bitch for so long about my nose it hurts. Like things like bothered me.
Yeah,
She's
she's
like,
like
just get it fixed.
constantly
Just
like
get it fixed.
picking on her nose.
And so, years later, I think it was, I knew I wanted to like see someone and have them check it out because I knew the doctor had told me, hey, it's going to be a long time before we could actually even see what would need to be done. Years later, talking to certain surgeons, me telling them this story, all of them said the same thing. They're like, why wouldn't they have just fixed it? Like instead they just turned you away when you clearly, what happened is it broke all my cartilage in my nose. So my bone's fine, but the whole end of my nose, my cartilage had been cut, like broken half. I don't even know how many spots. I thought it was just one because when I was competing, I want to say, I saw it more than once, but every time I got really like fairly lean, I would still have a round baby face. So I never really got like super sunken in or like lean on my face, but my nose, you could see the line. I'd have a line on my nose and it was the crack. And so I always thought like that was the only spot that it was cracked or broken. And I had talked to Dr. Fisher. He's the surgeon who redid my breast augmentation back in 2018.
Yeah.
And I asked him about it. Because I'm like, if I'm going to get my nose fixed, I'm not going to go like, I'm not going to go to like Payless shoes, It's my face. I'll pay the money, whatever.
That's the first thing that came to mind. Hey, if I'm going to get my nose done, it's not going to be at Payless shoes.
For some reason I don't know why that's the first thing that came to mind, but that was the reference I had. Basically it was like, I will save my money and I'll wait until I can get it done by someone who I feel really comfortable and confident in them, like working on my face.
Well, yeah, it's your face.
And he's like, oh, super simple surgery. He looked at it and he same thing. He's like, why would they have not addressed it like immediately? I'm like, I have no idea. So he said it'd be really easy. We'll cut out scar tissue and we'll just suture your cartilage back together. Super simple. Your bone's fine. I don't have like anything else in there that I would need to get fixed, like a bump or like
right. It wasn't like
bone.
You were changing your nose.
No,
you're just fixing it.
And so I waited. Well, he did the surgery. I wanted to get it done. Got it for myself for my birthday. My birthday is on Tuesday. When you guys hear this, hear this podcast.
Yeah.
And he also is getting ready to like go on the road. So he's kind of shutting down shop in Beverly Hills. So I needed to get it done while he was still in an office. Well, we went into the surgery. I came out of it and he let me know. He said it was a lot worse than he thought it was going to be. So he said he took pictures. I'm excited to see these pictures because I learned that the way they do nose surgery is they cut you right in between your nostrils. Maybe different for different situations or what they're doing, but basically they just pull your skin back. They uncover.
Disgusting.
They look what's under the hood.
She's like showing me pictures. I'm like, no, don't show it to me.
So I'm like, I wonder how he took pictures of my cartilage. Like, did he do an X-ray, or whatever? No, he probably just pulled my nose back,
skin back
and saw the situation and was like, well, this is different than what I anticipated. So he said it was very broken and all my cartilage was buckling and he had to fix it. He had to do cartilage grafting. So he had to create and build me new cartilage for the tip of my nose.
Well, and basically over time, your nose was basically collapsing.
Yes.
At the tip of your nose.
Yes.
So it wasn't just that, it was just going to continue.
Yeah, because just within the
get worse,
within
and it
like
was getting
the last
worse.
year and a half,
right?
It was starting to where I had a bump on one side, and it was smooth, almost like rounding on the other side, like swaying to one side. It was bothering me, and I was happy that it was worse than what he thought, because so many people were like, "You realize it only bothers you," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, it's uncomfortable, it pops, and it bothers me, and I'm gonna fix it." And then we go in for surgery, and he's like, "Oh shit, no, it's actually way worse than what we thought." And I was like, "Thank God."
Things like insurance, car insurance, house insurance is so overwhelming for me. It stresses me out. And there are hundreds of companies out there claiming to compare auto and home insurance rates, but there's only one who actually does it. You can get better insurance with Gabi, Gabi. And I know it
because I've done it. Gabi is the one true comparison platform with fast, verifiable quotes, not ballpark guesses. So with Gabi, they ask you a few questions. It's very simple. Kind of get some information from you. If you're currently working with a specific insurance company, maybe you don't have one, you can type that in and it gives you a list of options and right then and there, the difference in rates. And when I took the quiz to get some quotes, I realized I could be saving quite a bit of money on both my home and my car insurance. Like I said, they're not ballpark rates. So it can make your decision way more fast and you can be more confident in what you're going to do moving forward for things like home and auto insurance. Gabi customers save $961 per year on average, and they'll never sell your info. So no annoying spam or robocalls. Put your policy to the test like I did. Get a better insurance with Gabi. It's totally free to check and there's no obligations. Go to gabi.com/reps. That's GABI.com/reps. Again, gabi.com/reps.
Also, he did lie to me. Garth, if you're listening to this. Okay, well, he did say, he told me that I shouldn't have any bruising under my eyes unless they went in and did stuff with the bone, which they didn't do, to my knowledge. But I am
you're really
extremely bruised.
Really bruised.
Very bruised. I mean, I don't hate, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal.
A big deal.
But
is that like a pickle?
Yeah. Kind of a big deal.
Spelled like a pickle?
But I'm very bruised. Swelling is going down. My nose is still really swollen. Mostly the tip. I also look like it has jaundice a little bit.
Yeah, the tip of your nose is very yellow.
Yeah, and now the bruising under my eyes is changing colors too. So it was really just like blue and purple and black. Started in like the corners and it started to grow. And now I look like I have jaundice under my eyes and just the tip of my nose. So it'll be interesting to see what it looks like when he takes the cast off on Thursday. I really wish, I mean, I could have gone down. So today is Sunday. You're hearing this on Tuesday. Tuesday, I could have gone in. I have to go back to LA to get it taken off and have the sutures taken out and the cast taken off. But I want to be able to go in and see Dr. Fisher. And
he's only there
on Thursday. So I have to try and like keep this intact. I can't get it wet for more days than what I really should have to do. So I'm disgusting. I've showered, but I haven't washed my hair.
We're going to wash your hair. The really hard part, I'm saying it as if it was me, was she had all of this, her nostrils were packed.
Oh, yeah.
After surgery until Friday. So she had the surgery on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Tuesday. And then I drove down Wednesday to pick her up, brought her home. So it's Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday night. She couldn't breathe out of her nose.
I was a mouth breather.
She was a mouth breather.
Like such a mouth breather that and I couldn't pee. So I'm drinking so much water because I'm thirsty, but also my mouth is dry. I can't pee. I'm bloated and I can't breathe through my nose. I'm literally like the worst bedmate ever.
So both of her nostrils are completely packed. And so they say, you can take those out on Friday. And so I call the nurse on Thursday and I said, okay, what time Friday? She goes, she can do it like first thing in the morning. And so both of us are kind of like, oh shit, like, we got to do this ourselves.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be really uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
So we're trying to decide, like, and Gina's like, do you want me to do it? Do you want to do it? And I was like, I don't know. Like, you do the first one, and if it totally sucks, I'll do the second one.
Right. Yeah, if you do a really shitty job. So, and I was just imagining the packing, because you can't really tell because there's like so much blood. And she was having to wear...
and it's so packed to like my nostril opening that it just looks like it's just solid.
Yeah. And so I was imagining it was like a tampon with a string cut off. So it was just going to be this big plug of cotton that pops out. So we get ready to do it. Brooke gets like a little chunk on each side, like kind of hanging out. My hands are like shaking. I've got like tweezers. And so the nurse
standing over the counter, we got towels out.
We just thought like
we're anticipating so much
blood was just gonna be gushing out. And so the nurse had said she has to breathe deeply in through her mouth and then back out through her mouth. And as she breathes out, you have to start pulling. So we do the first pull, and it was like, oh my God. It was it's almost like that thin papery gauze that's in a roll. So basically it was like pulling a bunch, like you were saying, like handkerchiefs out of like a magician.
Like a clown just being like,
yeah, it was like this never ending string coming out of her nose. And it was so long that after her full breath, then we would have to stop. She would have to do it again. And it looked like a greasy, snotty tapeworm hanging out of your nose. It was disgusting.
Not as bad as we anticipated, though, because
it didn't hurt you that bad either.
The first one hurt more than the second one.
Yeah.
Because there was like a point where, because I don't know where all the sutures are in my nose.
Right.
So when we were discussing like pulling it out, I'm thinking like that's like every time it was around the time to either take pain pills or Tylenol or whatever, all of my incisions were really, they kind of hurt and they are very, very, very uncomfortable. And so I kept thinking like, we're going to pull this baby out and it's just going to be just rubbing past sutures.
Right.
That's why I was like, I don't know. Do I want you to do it? I want me to do it. Like you do it. But if it's bad, just you'll stop and then maybe I'll finish it. I don't know. But it was just so uncomfortable.
Well, and if you want to see it, Colby
we
filmed
videoed it
and it'll be on Brooke's vlog.
Yes.
So go on her YouTube and you can actually see us pulling them out. But yeah, it was pretty gross.
It was gross. We did think that they would be more bloody though.
Yeah, it was just more snotty.
It was more snotty. There wasn't that much blood, which would make sense because at the top where it was packed, they didn't do work up there. I mean, I'm sure if there was more like drainage, like blood and stuff, if they were working more up on the brim of my nose or higher up, there would be more blood in the packing. But it was more so just down, all the cartilage area
at the opening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I end up leaving Brooke on Friday to go to the gym because I hadn't gone anywhere since I'd had her. Why are you smiling? Yes, I'm going to tell a story.
Okay.
Okay. So I leave her. I told her, I was like, hey, I'm just going to leave you for like an hour and a half. Ended up, there was traffic and all that. So it ended up being like 2 hours. And she was like, it wasn't 2 hours.
It was over 2 hours, you guys.
Okay, it was 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Just fine. It was fine. I was fine.
She was fine.
I was a little bored.
She was bored. So anyway, I leave her to go try to like get a workout in. I come back and she's sitting on the couch and she goes, well, there was this thing on the inside of my nostril and it was kind of like bothering me. So I took a Q-tip. And just on that, and I said, what? No, you cannot put anything in your nose. And she goes, hear me out. And I said, no, bullshit. You're not supposed to put anything.
She's like, anything you say right now is bullshit.
Anything you say right now is bullshit. I'm not listening to you. You're not supposed to be. I leave you alone for 2 hours and you're already sticking things up your nose.
I looked at her and I was like, it's like a toddler when you leave them for a second and they just start putting stuff up their nose.
I know.
She's like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to come home, gone for 2 hours. You got jelly beans
stuck up your nose. All of a sudden, I'm in the freaking urgent care with you with freaking jelly beans up your nose.
Dude.
But yeah.
There was just an area like right at the opening of my nostril. And not even on the inside where the stitches are.
Yep.
It was just the outside.
Yeah, nope. I told her, I was like, let's go look at your instructions and see where it says that you can put anything up your nose.
I don't think there's anywhere in this that says, yeah, you can put a Q-tip up your nose. Dude.
So I haven't been able to leave her alone since.
Nope.
Nope.
She was supposed to go out on like a date last night.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've been weaning me off of pain pills. Not because I want to, but because
not because I want to.
Yeah, let's be honest here. But because
It's the amount that
I
you
only
have
have
left.
so many, and I literally only have a few left, and I only had a few left, like three days post surgery, and like I can't.
You had 10 left.
I can't sleep. I have like
You have to sleep at an incline.
for 2 weeks. I have to sleep on an incline on my back, and I'm a mover. And I have like pain, but it's like the biggest issue when I go to bed is like I do have more pain at night and in the morning. And we started doing Tylenol during the day. But at nighttime, 2 weeks? Like last night? Okay, so I've not been taking pain pills during the day, just using it now to like go to bed at night. So of course, I was able to start having some drinks again. Okay? Yesterday, got drunk with my friends. Oh, I was going to say, Jeanna was supposed to go on a date. She ended up staying in with me and Courtney because she was going on a date night. So I was like, hey, Courtney, do you want to come have a sleepover with me? So I'm not by myself. So Jeanna like gets all of she writes out my whole schedule. So for any of you that like don't maybe realize just how motherly this woman is because her and I are crazy. Very meticulous, very motherly. She's mothered 4 children. We have to remind some of our friends of that. Like, oh no, she loves to have a good time and, you know, let loose and be crazy with me. But this woman is a mom. She's like written all my schedule out for all my pills. Devin did it first, had all my stuff on written out. She gives all the information to Jeanna. So then I get home, Jeanna picks me up and it's like, she's like, okay, and take your stool softener and take this. And then she puts it out on it. We have a clock every time I take a pill. Middle of the night, she sets an alarm to wake me up to give me more medicine, all my antibiotics. So she's going to go out. She's put little notes with my time and what I take and little cups with my pills in them. But she ended up staying in with us last night. So we decided to go to a bar.
I mean, it makes sense.
And here's the thing. So yesterday was my first day out.
Oh my God.
We went first to a little farmer's market and we went to the 7-Eleven. If you guys watch my Instagram, you may have seen that, or Jeanna's. It was nice going out, you know? I'm moving better.
Well, and you're not on the pain pills during the day, so you can manage yourself a little bit better.
Yes. And it's really interesting when people see me, my face.
Mm-hmm.
It's startling. But we went to the bar last night. So we were just chilling. We went over to her sister's house yesterday and we were, you know, having some claws. And I look at her and I was like, well, I can have one, right? I'm like, I'm not on pain pills. I'm like, it's only fair.
I don't know if you're really supposed to have it.
It's only fair. Probably not.
Whatever.
But guess what? I did.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, yeah, let's go. Courtney was here. I was like, let's go to Motive. Because Alan's working. Our fuckboy. So Alan's working, like, let's go and be the first ones there. So there's no cover, and we get out before any of, like,
we were
the
like
idiots show up.
Yeah. We were there from like 9 to 10.
We were like the third table there.
Right.
Of people.
People would like think like we're out at a club, like it's super packed or something. There was nobody there.
There's no clubs in Santa Cruz, guys.
I mean, it gets packed late at night.
I mean, it does, but like...
But we're like the grandmas that went at like 9 and left at 10.
Santa Cruz like isn't the place you want to go if you want a nightlife.
That's
Absolutely
true.
not.
It's true.
But we go, and I'm just dying laugh. I'm just like laughing. It's like, I know what I look like. But now my friends have gotten a little bit more used to seeing what I look like.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
With my face. And there were just so many times I'm catching people looking at me, and it's like, I'm at the bar with my girlfriends, and, you know. Like, oh my God. I partied that hard. Some, you know, black, bruised up face, nose cast, and I'm still going out. We were there for an hour, and Gina's like, and I was getting tired, and Gina looks at Courtney, she goes, we got to get her home.
Yeah.
And I didn't even say anything. I didn't even say anything, but in my mind, I was like, yeah, I want to go home.
I'm done.
You take me home, please. I'm done. Enough fun.
Yeah. It was fun, but that's as much fun as you get.
Yeah.
No more fun for you.
No. Now it's like, I can't do a lot for at least another week, which totally sucks. I mean, I get it though. I signed up for it. And I'll be happy when my nose is healed up and feels better.
Well,
so,
Yeah, so that's what's happening, guys.
It's pretty much, that's the most recent.
You know what I hate?
What?
And this has happened to both of us.
Yes.
We're on the flight and, we think that we have a ton of battery left in our headphones.
We've like downloaded movies on our phone.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, gone. Nothing. And then I have to resort to like playing a game.
These aren't like an hour flight. They're like 2-3 hour flights. And for some people, they're like, that's not that big of a deal. But honestly, for me and Jeanna to be alone with our thoughts sometimes, it's like...
It's too much.
It's too much.
Too much.
Especially if like we can't discuss our thoughts openly on a flight. You guys check out Raycon wireless earbuds. They're awesome. They don't hang out of your ears. They're flush to your ear.
They have a 32-hour battery life. I could literally watch movies for 32 hours.
I know you could. And then for anyone out there, because I do realize everyone's ears are different, they have multiple different gel tips for comfort.
And they don't stick out.
Nope. My favorite thing to listen to on my Raycon headphones is Alice in Chains. Create your own soundtrack with Raycon. Right now, Between the Reps listeners can get 15% off their Raycon order at buyraycon.com/reps. That's buy, RAYCON.com/reps to save 15% on Raycons. buyraycon.com/reps.
Oh, somebody had written in, we had talked about hiccups and remedies for it. And somebody wrote in, and I'm really bummed because I can't find it because I wanted to give her a little shout out. But she said that you put a paper towel over water and then drink it through the paper towel.
Really?
To get rid of hiccups. So I'm sorry. If you're listening, I can't find I think you DM'd me and I cannot find it anywhere. Otherwise, I would say... Thank you so much. We'll try it.
Colby, you have any remedies for getting rid of hiccups? Or like things your parents used to tell you?
Here, come say it in here. Oh, really? You have nothing?
All I ever heard is like...
Your parents never told you anything?
Hold your breath, which doesn't... It totally sucks.
Yeah, and then you're sitting there holding your breath and you're like...
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Bullshit remedies.
Or drink water upside down.
Have you tried my remedy? Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be like psychological or
here
something.
You go.
What?
For 3 weeks, I can't sneeze.
Oh, yeah.
Or blow my nose.
Or have sex.
Or have sex. Or any sexual escapades.
Yeah, I was reading it all for her and I was like, hey, you can't have sex for like 3 weeks.
And I was like, well, I don't have anyone to have sex with, so I guess that's
fine.
I have sex with myself?
Yeah, I don't.
Does that also mean I can't tool myself?
Oh my God.
Guys, I just like saying that. Tool myself. Yeah, I like.
What are some of like the grossest things you can think of, like for that or like sex? Like we were talking about it. Oh my God, most awkward thing. We're doing this vlog. I say we. Brooke's doing her vlog. Colby is filming, and we're at this farmer's market, and we see this sign that says creamed honey.
Yeah.
And I say, and there's a lady behind the, it's her little booth or whatever.
Yeah.
And I said, ugh, creamed honey. I go, it always grosses me out when people are like,
cream
your jeans. And this lady starts laughing. And then I was like, oh, sorry. I didn't know you heard me. And she thought it was like one of these awkward interactions.
And it got more and more awkward.
Because I had to explain to
her
what cream your jeans was.
Yep.
Because she said, oh, kids are so funny. The things that they'll come up with for poop.
Yeah, she thought it was talking about like pooping your pants.
She thought it was something.
She just like, no, cream your jeans.
And honestly, in retrospect, I should have just left it like, yeah, kids are crazy.
Yeah, kids are crazy.
Kids are crazy. But instead
you were like, oh my God, like I don't think like you should talk about kids like that.
That's what I said.
I remember I was sitting there.
I I said, no,
Colby
of course.
slowly
She
kind
said
of wanted to walk away.
Well, no,
and I'm
'cause
like,
she-
this is getting weird.
No, because she said something about kids.
Yeah. And you're
then
like,
I
oh.
said, oh God, I would never talk about kids that way because I'm assuming that she knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then when she comes up with the whole poop thing, I was like,
You're like, oh.
Okay, now it's really awkward because she was like, no, I wasn't saying that. Like, it wouldn't be awkward to say it about kids because kids come up with crazy things. And I was like, oh shit, well now I feel like I have to explain to her what cream your jeans means.
Yeah.
And I was like,
No,
well,
it almost seemed like
cream your jeans. It means something more
It's
sexual.
not poop.
And then she looked at me like, my God, you're disgusting.
dude, I think that she was almost mortified when she realized like what she was saying and how it was playing into the conversation, and it literally was like nothing to do with the conversation.
No.
She was mortified, and then
Such
we were
an
all just
awkward
like,
conversation.
"All right, bye."
Yeah. So I was like,
trying
well,
to
I
walk
basically
away.
explained to the bee lady what creamed your jeans means.
Hey guys, cream my jeans.
What's another like gross thing that you can think of that's like,
Mm.
what would be like a gross thing that somebody would do in bed?
I don't know. Like, I mean, there's like really gross shit.
I mean, not like gross. I just mean like things that would just be like a turn off. Like we were talking about it. Like after, like as a guy's coming, he's crying.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
no, or I've experienced. I love that I'm just so honest. I've
Yeah.
experienced a guy coming and he's laughing.
Oh yeah, no, he would do
and
this.
it's not even like a big laugh. It's like it's almost like an evil laugh. I was like, what the fuck?
Colby,
We only
what's the
experienced that
weirdest
one
thing?
time.
Yeah,
Never did again.
What's the weirdest thing that's happened to you having sex?
There's never been a
He
girl
says he's
that's
pretty
done
boring.
something weird.
But you were
Really?
like, no
Never.
way. Oh. Well, I mean, I have a few,
Yeah,
but
Devin's got some.
I'm not going to tell it.
Which one?
I mean, I'm just thinking of a couple.
Oh well, I mean, she's all shy because people listen
I'm not being
to
shy.
our podcast.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you what is, and I feel like this is universal. This isn't like something like crazy out there. Queefing.
Mhm.
It's like such a uncomfortable situation.
Immediately, I feel the need to be like, "It's your fault."
Right. Right. Or you're like, that wasn't my butt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like such an uncomfortable thing.
Have we talked about queefing before?
I don't know.
Even if we have.
Have we? Colby's all, yeah, we have.
Dude, queefing.
Oh, you remember? Well, I don't even know if it's a tiny
It's
dick.
not a tiny dick.
He
It's
said
just the position.
it's just the
man.
positioning.
Like without fail, doggy style.
Oh, doggy style
And then-
every
and then
single
as
time.
you
Inevitable,
move-
just
as you move to a new position, it's like every time,
really.
and just laughing like it's not my fault.
Well, and it's almost like
Jeanna, that wasn't my butt.
well, no, and it's almost like as it's going, you're kind of like laughing more, and so it just keeps going.
Oh my god,
It's like the never-ending train of queefs. Yeah, it's not a. I mean, that to me is kind of it's like a mood breaker.
What's something that a guy has done, whether you've experienced this or you've heard from friends, that's like like they're really into it, like it turns them on, but it's not, doesn't feel good, and it doesn't turn you on at all. It's like you want to be like, just don't do it.
Oh, okay. For me, men, if you're listening, do not try to slam sideways into your girl's vagina.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. It's like,
It's like this.
yeah, the side slam.
And then the girl
No.
is just like on her back, like trying to scoot her.
Try to scooch around. Don't try to slide
Dude,
slam.
that-
I've been,
it doesn't feel-
and you're just kind
it
of like
feels
laying there
weird.
looking up, going like, "Where are you going with
I gotta
that?"
fix my pants.
There's wait,
Sorry. What?
nothing.
What
You're
was
good.
on there?
No, nothing.
Oh.
Nothing. Yeah, the side slam. It's
Also,
like
here's another one.
I don't know if you're just trying to bang it, you know.
I think they're just trying to be, I think they're trying to do more.
Like switch it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just find something that works and
Like, you know
and
what
stay
you
there.
should do is like the dick just goes in and out,
Yeah.
right? Preferably in and up. Not all of you can do that. It's okay. But if you want to add something else in, like it's all about,
It's out the outside.
it's about the outside. Yeah.
Put some work
You're
into
like,
the outside.
hey, my G-spot actually isn't located on my hip from the inside. It's just right up there near the front. Up higher near the front. I think, anyways. That's what my doctor said. Although, apparently I might have a tilted uterus.
I don't think that has anything to do with sex, though.
It might.
I don't think so.
I'm just saying, like, there's just like every guy's, could be
Your
shaped
uterus is
differently.
past your cervix.
Yes, I'm just saying, like, my inside.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize like it really could be all different shaped and tilts and versions in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it, but I didn't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, just don't bang down the sides. It's
Also,
horrible. It almost like flares up my sciatica.
I bet it does. I bet it does. I bet it does. Not because of them hitting you right there, but because you're constantly chasing something that feels better. So you're like hiking up your hip, trying to move,
Trying to work
you're, like,
against it.
You're constantly scooching around it, scooching. Oh man.
Oh my God, it's horrible.
Okay, other thing, which actually some women really might like this. I'm just gonna say it sucks.
Everyone's different. Hey, Colby, get me another White Claw. Would you? Thanks, buddy.
You can do this. I think there might be a time and a place. Like there's different types of sexual interaction, right? It's like I like super aggressive. In for it. Love it. Sensual, romantic. Like you want to make love, you want to fuck. But when you are like licking the puss, like it doesn't feel great to like tongue fuck her.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like just suck
Just
on her
tongue
clit.
dart. Just
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's not
It's not doing it.
Most girls, there's a lot of women out there. So this may be like maybe I'm the minority on this. We're the minority on this thought. In fact, if any of you women out there are like, I really like that, email us. We'd love to know how we can.
I love a tongue dart.
Maybe they're just doing it wrong.
Yeah.
And I could be
Soft
like,
tongue,
hey,
hard tongue.
Yeah, maybe it's. Oh my God. Just like. Yeah, no, a soft tongue wouldn't work unless you're just playing on the outside, which is what they should be doing anyways.
I know.
Hey, what I want from our listeners, men and women, I want you to email us in your best moves, like, or your favorite thing that someone does to you, or that you do,
Or that you hate.
Male
And females. Because us women, like, we
what
don't
are your
necessarily know
tips
either.
and tricks for sucking dick? What are your tips and tricks for eating puss? What are your tips and tricks for, I don't know, what angle you like to hit it from? So like Jeanna's
Side
not
banger.
constantly getting sciatica. Sciatica. It's the name of her band. That's what we want. That'd be great. I'd love to read those.
Yeah.
I'd love to learn from them and then maybe put them to the test.
Yeah.
When I have,
we'll go.
When I have,
and then put them to the test.
yeah, when I have someone in 3 weeks, if someone's around. Hey, would you mind practicing?
Anyone?
Hello?
Hello? Anyone? Anyone want to bang me?
Anyone want to bang me? Just here for the gangbang.
Oh my God.
Well, this went crazy real quick.
Yeah. Got weird.
I blame my my drugs. Haven't had them.
No,
since
but you're
last
not on
night.
drugs right now.
Yeah, but it's like
You can't blame them.
It's they are.
It might be your lack of sleep and
and drugs.
And
Okay,
drugs.
I'm sweating. You have an air conditioner in here?
I know. It's
Holy shit!
Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, I burped out loud. Did you hear it?
I did.
Yes. I'm so glad I did it and it was recorded.
That was
I'm
good.
so proud of
It almost sounded like you went like you growled a little bit, like.
All right, guys. Thank you so much
listening
for bearing with us.
or watching.
Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, 5-star rating, 5-star warning, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.